Hi guys, it's Sonam here, editing Sonam. Today I'm going to be reacting to Supersize versus Superskinny. It is a British television programme that aired for around 7 seasons. To quickly summarise the show, it is about two individuals who enter a feeding clinic. One is a larger individual and one is a smaller individual. They enter a clinic and they swap diets for a few days. Let's see where it takes us.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Angie.
You're big.
I know you're very tiny.
What do you eat?
A lot. Big meals.
I drink about 25 cups of tea a day.
Oh my gosh.
With free
A lot of the skinny people tend to eat very small meals, snacks, cups of tea or energy drinks to kind of get them through. So this is going to be interesting to see how Charlene copes with basically a liquid diet full of sugar and caffeine.
5 sugars.
5 sugars? Do you have any biscuits with it?
No, nothing at all during the day.
Well, I'm really embarrassed to give you my food. Big portions. Big, very big portions.
I think I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
He drinks 25 cups of tea a day with 5 sugars in each one. That's crazy. It's like over 100 teaspoons of sugar a day.
When I found out what size portions Charlene takes, it really scared me. And to go from small to extra large, I'm terrified.
Charlene is the queen of massive portions, whereas biker Nick survives on just 1 meal a day and endless cups of tea with sugar.
Okay, so he does eat,
It's not just a liquid diet.
but 1 meal a day. So he's going to be really hungry.
I'm hoping that their time in the feeding clinic will show them just how extreme their diets really are.
Mother of one, Charlene, tips the scales at 22 stone 3 pounds, and at just 24 years old, she's already morbidly obese. Her weight problems began when she was young.
I had some family problems when I was about 12, I think, and then I started comfort eating then. I got bullied because of it, so I ate more, and then when I was getting bullied, it was just a vicious circle. I'd get bullied, eat more, and then because I was getting bigger, I'd get bullied more. It was horrible.
That's so sad because food does serve a purpose, you know. It's not just about physically needing the energy. It serves emotional comfort too. It's a social thing. It's a celebratory thing that we do, humans do together. And also I noticed in the background there's like ribs and meatballs and noodles. It looks like Chinese food. It's interesting why they decided to put that there in the background while she's talking about her emotional eating.
The overeating has carried on into adulthood. Charlene's idea of heaven is Chinese takeaway.
I'd probably order some chicken balls, boiled rice, beef with mushrooms, spare ribs, chow mein, chips.
After a slap-up meal, she doesn't stop.
If we have our dinner about 5 o'clock, then about 9 o'clock I'll probably get a bit hungry again, so I eat the Chinese that we had earlier.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say I've never done that myself.
Huge portions and snacking are Charlene's biggest weakness. But for Charlene, she doesn't usually drink tea at all.
Do you not get hungry?
No, as long as I have me tea with my 5 sugars.
Mick has a large bowl of sweetened cornflakes and a thick slice of buttered toast.
A large bowl. Oh no, this is Charlene's diet, right? Okay, well, that will definitely give him a sugar high for his sugar addiction.
This is 35 teaspoons of sugars right here. I actually feel a little bit sick just because it's so sugary.
It's too much sugar for Charlene, like I expected. There's no fiber, there's no material to chew on, it just goes straight through you.
Are you going to try any of the toast?
I'm absolutely full.
You're full already, it's crazy.
It doesn't take a lot to make him feel full because his stomach is probably so small and used to just having a cup of tea here and there, and you don't need a lot of space to drink tea, do you?
What I've eaten this morning will do me until tomorrow night.
Wow, it just shows you how accustomed he is to the amount of food that he eats and how he's adapted to that.
Charlene downs 5 full mugs of tea before giving up.
I can't believe that he has that much sugar. That's crazy. I can't believe he's not got diabetes or he's not unwell.
There's a mammoth plate full of lasagna with half a garlic and cheese baguette.
I don't think I can.
What, not even any of the lasagna?
I'm just not hungry.
What a shame. But he is here in the clinic to get better, to eat more food and to stop living the way he is. He does need to put some effort into trying.
I can't believe you don't have any food all day.
I'm frightened to even take a bite of it.
Just watching her stir the sugar into the tea is so sad. She must be dying for something solid.
I can't eat this. This will make me ill. My stomach's rejecting it.
Is your stomach rejecting it or is your mind rejecting it? There's a difference.
After nearly 40 years of not eating properly, it seems Mick's just...
Wow, 40 years. So it's not going to be easy to change his eating habits if he's used to that type of living and consuming that amount of tea and having one meal in a day. It's going to be really challenging for sure.
not able to stomach the idea of eating a full meal.
Just can't eat no more. My stomach's just not allowing me.
I'm done now. I can't drink anymore.
Charlene's persistence has got her through 3 mugs of tea, but it's been a long and difficult day, and she's not happy with Mick.
I think he had like 3 or 4 spoonfuls of lasagna and a tiny little bite of this garlic bread. I just don't think he was trying.
It's not easy. It must be so difficult for both of them.
I really want to try and put on weight, but it just seems to be a brick wall at the moment that's stopping me. My stomach is telling me I'm full, I don't need food.
Dr. Christian's very concerned by Mick's failure to eat. He steps in with shock tactics in the hope they'll make him try.
I've worked out what you get through in a year. 154 kilos of sugar in a year.
That is a lot of sugar.
Nutritionally, what's this giving you?
Not a lot. Seriously, not a lot.
Nothing at all. I mean, yeah, there's energy in there. It's a carbohydrate, isn't there? Vitamin, mineral, nutrient, protein.
Sugar basically doesn't provide any nutrition other than instant energy. Like you said, it's a carbohydrate, so it provides you with a boost of energy. Usually with consuming a lot of sugar, there comes this crash. That's why I'm guessing he has so many cups of tea throughout the day.
It's not good for me, and this is a proof.
I've had a sugar overload, like, my head hurts so bad, I don't even think I can stomach it.
I can imagine she would be having headaches because she's just not used to drinking that much sugar in liquid form, so she's definitely going to be feeling all sorts of emotions.
Oh, it tastes horrible.
It's just water, fizzy water.
Oh, this is torture. That can't be good for you because...
It's water, just fizzy.
Oh my goodness.
Mick's still struggling, but Charlene's not letting him off the hook.
I think you could try a little bit more. Just that tiny, it's a tiny little bit.
My stomach just don't want to know.
Charlene's given the swap her all, but her 23rd cup of sweet tea is one too many.
23rd cup of tea. I can't imagine drinking that much sugar in tea. You can really see it, you know, she's coughing, she looks really uncomfortable.
I feel really, really, really sick.
You okay?
Yeah.
Let's get you a glass of water. Hold on.
The fact that his diet has literally made Charlene sick makes Mick realise how hard Charlene has been trying to fulfil the diet swap.
Truthfully, I don't think I'm trying as hard as Charlene, but my brain's saying do it, but my stomach is telling me no.
It does require a lot of dedication and persistence and constant effort when you're trying to change your eating habits.
Lunchtime. And Mick needs to show much more commitment to the diet swap. That means making a serious effort with her mega portion of lasagna, chips, 2 big hunks of cheesy bread, 2 bags of crisps, and 2 chocolate biscuit bars.
I know I said I'll try, but this is frightening me.
Because there's so much.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
After 3 bites of lasagna, 1 chip, 1 piece of chocolate, and a sip of water, Mick's had enough.
I mean, it does look overwhelming, you know, when you put it like that in front of you, that amount of food. I feel like he could try a bit more.
I'm absolutely full. My stomach's just not allowing the food to go down.
Charlene's been unable to face any tea for the first time in the swap.
He needs to change his mindset that he's here because he wants to be, not because I want him to eat the food.
I'm disappointed that Mick just isn't trying hard enough with the diet swap. And most worryingly of all, I don't think he believes that he can do it. Even with Charlene supporting him, he's still resisting. And this doesn't bode well for once he gets back home on his healthy eating plan.
The final dinner is Mick's last chance to show he's capable of change. But he's facing an overwhelming portion of kebab, chips, pitta, cake, donuts and sweets.
Last meal of the feeding clinic diet swap. I'm really hoping that he eats more and pushes himself a little bit more than he has been the last few days. Here's to hoping.
Charlene gets her first item of solid food in 2 days.
This is so exciting for her.
But she's ambivalent about her sandwich.
I actually thought you were just going to give me tea again, so I'm quite excited that there's food there, but I'm not hungry.
Really? So she's actually not even hungry anymore at this point.
Tea is not welcome.
I can't even try to drink it just because the thought of it is making me feel ill.
Wow.
It seems Mick's got the message about replacing sugar with proper food, and for the very first time, he makes a real effort.
I said I'm going to try and change, so I will try and eat.
He manages a modest but respectable portion of chips, meat, sauce, and even some fizzy water.
I have eaten a bit more than I first come in, but I'm just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, like I said I would.
I just want you to get the most out of it, just like I have been. So I've been pushing you to eat more.
You've been doing it for my own good, and I needed that push.
Yeah.
I really did. And without that push, I wouldn't be eating.
It's late in the swap, but it is a huge...
Okay, so he did push himself a little bit more. Well done to him. This is with the support of Charlene, and you're in a feeding clinic, which is not the same as being at home where you were living, right? So it's going to be really challenging when he goes back home into that same environment to try and break those habits. Without the support of Charlene, without the producers, without the show filming you basically 24/7, it's going to be very different.
Step forward for Mick, and for Charlene, watching him struggle with her big portions and snacks has redoubled her resolve to change.
So I'm going to cut out all of my snacks and just have 3 meals a day, small meals.
Both going to get there in the end.
With the swap complete, Dr. Christian hands over...
This is a part of the show where Dr. Christian gives them both an eating plan based on their own personal needs, and then they come back in 3 months. So
the information Mick and Charlene need for healthier eating when they get home.
Give it your best, and both of you, best of luck.
So I'm just going to end it here with my final thoughts being that putting 2 individuals on display like that in front of the world to basically watch as entertainment, like, there's no wonder they cancelled the show, right? Because human ethics here, the way that they compare them and basically force them to eat a unhealthy diet, because neither of their diets are representative of a healthy, balanced diet. And the purpose of this, in my opinion,
But I think it was.
is to really show the extremes on both ends. However, forcing Charlene to have like 25 cups of tea with sugar a day isn't exactly going to make make her feel good, you know? So I do question the ethics, and I'm glad that they discontinued this. If you come from a background with a eating disorder or just a general unhealthy relationship with food, then watching this can be triggering, and the terminology that they use as well when describing the larger versus the smaller person is something that I clicked on as well. It's quite degrading at times, and it can be offensive and very triggering. So overall, this was my thoughts and my opinion on this TV show, and I'm just going to end the video here. So thank you for watching if you did, and I'll see you again. Bye.